What's up? Good morning, MK. I can only see you in the chat, but I see you're saying good morning, Evo. So good morning, Evo. Um, got me looking into an 80 plant 3D printed tile grow tower. The addiction is real, Mike. Totally. You could totally 3D print something like that. You should totally do it. And you could make it twice the amount. You could do like 16 plant ports if you're just looking to grow herbs and stuff. You can definitely make it more dense. I'm just going to open up the chat here on my other device. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. A little tired today. Just gonna get a little caffeinated first before I get into it. Have some coffee while I look at my beautiful dahlia flowers that harvested yesterday. This one is already on its way out, but that's because we left it on the vine for so long, or on the plant for so long before harvesting. But they look so good. I love them. It's so nice to have some color, some flowers back in the grow tent. Great way to start the day, and they smell really strong. They smell great. Good morning, Brian, and what's up, Scotty? Or good afternoon, I should say. What's up, Fred? Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I had a great time yesterday. Oh, everyone. MK, I thought about that. I'm like, you're an idiot, Natalie. That means everyone. I was like, who's Evo, and why can't I see them on the chat? Oh, man. It's, bear with me, you guys. I'm a little slow. Well, I'm a little slow every day, but today I'm exceptionally slow. So yeah, yesterday, what is up, Twizzler? Thanks for hanging out. Happy Thursday, everybody. I had a great time on the Let's Be Buds show yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, you should check out their YouTube channel, Let's Be Buds. I posted it in the community yesterday, and hopped on their show and hung out with them, and I had a great time, and I learned so much. If you guys missed it, you should definitely check out the replay. At least check out the second half of the show. They had Josh on from Yellow Skunk Farms. If you guys haven't heard or seen this guy's setup, you've got to check it out. I don't know. I should have checked this before hopping on. I don't know if he's on YouTube. You've got to check out this guy's setup. He's got the most incredible garden I've ever seen. It's wild. It's a beautiful garden, and it's I don't even know how to. He's just recreated an entire ecosystem, and he's doing this. I don't know. He's got this aquaponics whole project going on, and oh my gosh, it's remarkable. So I felt like I was really in the presence of greatness yesterday, which was awesome. So that was so much fun. So thanks to Let's Buds for having me, and shout out to Stangman. Stangman is hangs out on these lives from time to time, and he connected us. So I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much, and thanks to this community. You guys are the best. Honestly, I love hanging out with you. What's up, Tristan? Good morning. And yes, MK, definitely need more coffee, hence the large cup today. Well, large cup every day, but Bruce, you like the smell, but you don't use it. Gotcha. What's up, Ray? Good morning. And yeah, MK, you could check out the replay, but no worries. I had so much fun. I just had to talk about it. To be able to learn from other growers and pick their brains, and just understand that there's so many different ways of doing things. It was awesome. So I'm really excited about just moving forward in my garden. I definitely have some takeaways from what is up, lower class booth. I think, I mean, you're the same as calves, right? Calves, people call you calves. What's up, free thinker? Good morning. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. So we're talking about the Let's Be Buds show last night, and yeah, that was great. So I had a lot of fun. I love learning from other people. And on Saturday, if you guys haven't already, go check out the Urban Gardener on YouTube. I left a link on your page for making lab lactic acid bacteria. Thank you so much. I was actually going to reach out to Josh from yesterday to ask him to kind of just elaborate a little bit, but the fact that you dropped a link, I appreciate that so much. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, you guys. The support from the community is unreal. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the feedback, sharing resources, all that kind of stuff. You guys are the reason why I learn what I learn. So thank you. But yeah, I had a really fun time on the show yesterday. So one of the things that I learned was if you're adding lactic acid bacteria, Jill was saying that it's kind of like they're microbes pretty much that help make the nutrients more not only soluble but digestible for the plant in layman's, in TFP's way of explaining it. And so he said that if I implement that, then I might not need to necessarily go to synthetic fertilizers. Perhaps I could stick with the organics. So that's an exciting thing. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. And you know, I was also talking to Spartan. He was talking about how you know, switching my light schedules could actually benefit because I won't be battling heat from the daytime either, so it'll help me keep my temperatures down if I'm running my daytime schedule when it's nighttime for me. So I had so many takeaways from yesterday. It was awesome. So thank you guys for hanging out and tuning in, and thank you, Cavs, for adding the link. I appreciate that. And thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. What's up, Matt? Thanks for hanging out. Oh, we were just talking Let's Be Buds and Yellow Skunk. Okay, everybody go sub to both of those channels, Let's Be Buds and Yellow Skunk Farms. I was just raving about what a wonderful time I had last night and how much I learned. Some really great takeaways. And Yellow Skunk, your setup is just mind-blowing. I went back to your Instagram page this morning and just took a deep dive because I'm blown away. So you guys definitely have to go check him out and check out this remarkable setup, and also check out Buds. They're doing some great work, bringing the community together, highlighting other growers. It's a beautiful thing, you guys. Nate from the Garden Like a Viking YouTube channel is amazing information. All right, I will check that out for sure. That is so awesome, you guys. I love the community. You guys are wonderful. So today's plans, we got to fill the orange tower. We're gonna pop some seeds. So yesterday we we started our seeds in the foam collars. Today we're gonna do just paper towel method, just to get things moving along while I try out my experiment. And then we're gonna do some defoliation. But before we get to it, I'm gonna take you guys on a tent tour and show you what is new today. So green tower is growing so fast. Already see the romaine is getting quite established. I gotta fill my red, they're empty. The sage is doing so good. The basil is doing so well. We got all this parsley, and the romaine is growing pretty fast. We just put it in 2 days ago, and we've already got full-on leaves happening and growing. I'm excited about that. And then got our cucumber, which we're gonna start in the grow tower, which is right here, right there, and right there. So those are the cukes. Those will go in the buckets when they're ready to go on the bloom nutrients. And here we've got some zinnia flowers. So same as the cukes, they're destined for the buckets eventually. And then the rest of the tower is just filled with lettuce. So yeah, what's up, Doyle? And yes, Audi, new life in the garden. What is up? Happy Thursday. And Cav says, good tip on the lab lactic acid. Oh yes, thank you so much for that, Yellow Skunk. If you're still here, thank you for suggesting the lactic acid bacteria. I think that's going to be a game changer for me if I can figure it out. And thank you so much to Cavs for dropping link. I really appreciate that. I'm so excited when I get just new information that I get to execute on. So really exciting. Just going to have a sip of coffee while before we go to the bus. So the green tower is popping, and before we know it, we're going to have quite the abundance of lettuce. So we've got our stray plant is, I don't know, today she's looking really great. There's obviously some kind of deficiency here. We've got some like burnt tips on the leaves, but the leaves are getting much larger. Like in the last couple of days, probably because I've just gotten my my pH back on track, but we've got some berries. They're getting firmer now, so I think we're doing better with the environment and the nutrients. But these guys require completely different, they have a different set of requirements than everything else. The dahlia, just harvested 4 of them yesterday, and we've got another one opening. So these guys are taking off really fast. They're opening every single day. Ordinary random guy says I'm out of coffee. Well, get some more. We're gonna be here a while. And I recommend making a small batch of lab. You'll only need to use 2 ml per gallon of water. Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much for that info. All right, so today's one of those days where I look at my watermelon and I'm like, wow, it really, really grew. MK, yes, I'm going to be on the Urban Gardener this Saturday. If you guys haven't already, go check out the Urban Gardener on YouTube. I will be there Saturday afternoon hanging out with Enoch and everyone else that's going to be there. Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So come hang out. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. We've got our cherry tomatoes, and shout out to Wickershire for connecting us. I really appreciate that. Got all of our tomatoes growing here. We got some new flowers, but again, stunted because I screwed up with the nutrients for a while. We've got the beautiful Chinese 5-color pepper. You guys, no matter where I go, well, not no matter where I go, it's always in the grow tent, but no matter who I show, they're always blown away by this plant. It's just beautiful. Moving on down the line, it's getting really squishy in here, you guys, but we've got peppers growing. Again, I had probably some type of lockout or something. I've got like, I don't know, the tips are kind of yellow and a little bit burnt, so we got to get that back on track, which I've been working on. And we've got peppers down there, peppers down there. I'm gonna try to screw here, but first I'll show you, we have our poblano pepper plant over here. So we got some, I don't know where they are, poblanos growing. Somewhere inside there, we've got some peppers. And we've got our habanero here. And then over here, we've got, I'm gonna harvest these tonight, some yellow bell peppers. And oh my gosh, this side is what we're gonna probably work on today. These pepper plants are the best pepper plants I've ever had. They are getting so tall, the leaves are getting huge, the fruit is growing very quickly, and they just look so lush and green, and the canopy is taller than these, and that's because we started them off on a higher light intensity and more nutrients. So and then the eggplant, they're finally flowering. There's a flower down there. What's up, Muffiz? So we're gonna have to hand pollinate these. These require hand pollination, so that's gonna be a bit of a task, but I think we're gonna have to get these cleaned up too. I wanna get the lower leaves. They're, you know, I just want to create better air circulation. So it's gonna be a couple days worth of work. Happy Thursday, Mia Lifestyle. Thanks for hanging out. Fred says, I grew poppies and giant marigolds this year. I've ordered a seed pack that includes zinnias. Oh, Fred, zinnias are wonderful to grow. You're gonna really enjoy that. Happy growing to you. And I'll just flip around to the other side to show you the tomato clones. Cav says, P.S. I don't recommend eating the farmer's cheese. You can make from it or don't eat a lot. Oh, I did not know that. I eat so much cheese that I've used an electric toothbrush and that works for me. I've used electric toothbrush, but it just like rips the crap out of the flowers. And then I've tried to kind of let it get low battery so that it's not as aggressive, and still it's a little too aggressive for my plants. So I use a paintbrush, which is, check these out, you guys. They're almost ripe. I keep showing you the same cluster, but it's just because I'm obsessed. They're just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These plants are doing much, much better than the plants I took the clone from. That's because these were at like 100 ppfd when I first started. I was so scared to implement too much nutrients, so I didn't. And I didn't even add in calcium or CalMag because I was too nervous, because like I said, people make fun of it, so got self-conscious. And yeah, so it looks like we have some deficiency here. I don't know what that is, but oh my gosh, guys, Mia, if I could ship you some, I would. But yeah, look at all those flowers there. So this is going to be a very prolific plant. It looks like it's going to have a heavy yield. So it's much, much better. This is just 2 tomato plants, you guys. So I'll step back and show you. That's just 2 tomato plants, and this is 10, right? So it kind of shows you how these ones are just much, much better. I have 2 plants that are doing better than all of the 10 combined. So definitely a learning experience, and just shows me how much light show me how much light has an effect on plants. Go figure. I use an artist paintbrush. Yes, a soft bristle paintbrush. Scotty, my tent is 20 by 10, 200 square feet. And yeah, I was talking about that last night on Let's Be Bud. Like, so it can be tough to regulate the environment in here because it's large, right? So to get, proper airflow moving, like right now I have my fans turned down just for the sound. But all right, so before we start some seeds, we're just gonna take a and recap what I did yesterday. So normally when I start seeds, I use polyurethane sponges, and then once the seed gets to a certain point, or the seedling gets to a certain point, or the root gets long enough, I remove it. And what's up, Fino? Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, I start them in these sponges. So I'll show you here. This is how I start my seeds. In the sponge, the seed's right in there. Once it sprouts, I take it out of the dome, or I remove the dome, and then we've got our seedling. Once the root gets long enough, I take it out, put it into a foam collar, and then it goes into the grow tower. But what happens is when I remove the seedling from the sponge, sometimes the root is so grown into the sponge. Like for example, this one here, I know there's algae, so don't come at me. But this one is like grown into the sponge, so I can't remove this seedling without potentially breaking the root, even if I use tweezers. So I have been trying a new way to germinate seeds to avoid all of those steps, that wherever the seed sprouts is where it's gonna stay. It's not moving, it's not going anywhere. So, and I apologize to those of you that have been following, because I know I'm repeating myself, but just a quick recap because it is working so far. So I'm excited to share it. So what I did, it's a kind of a hybrid between the paper towel and foam collar. I took a strip of paper towel, I dampened it, I put the foam collar on top, and then inside the hole, I pop the seed inside the hole, so it's in there. Keep it in the dark, and then LOL Hasholio. Then it sprouted. So this is the first one, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do. It sprouted, and I got the roots sticking out there, and I got little leaves there, and now it's just sitting with a little bit of water and hydrogen peroxide, and maybe in a couple days we'll get it into the grow tower. But no transferring the seedling. I know you're laughing because I've said use water float tech, and that was your suggestion, right? Scotty says my dream 10 I'm putting up at 8 by 6 today. That's awesome. Congrats. It's always exciting putting up a new grow space. What's up, Les? Good morning or good afternoon. My inside grow room is only 10 by 10. I'm jealous. I mean, Fred, by 10 is bigger than a lot of people's grow spaces. So that is something to be excited about. That's a big space. Yes, a can would be awesome, but same thing is once the seed sprouts, because I can even get a seed to sprout just like putting it in this tray. It's just once it sprouts, if it's not in something or has some kind of support, the root tends to get curly, and when the root or the seedling kind of gets curled or coiled, I can't get it in the foam collar because the foam collar is like over an inch thick. And so it won't, for lack of a better way to explain it, it won't be like straight enough or like erect enough for it to go in the foam collar. And so the best way to do it so far of what I've discovered is the way I just showed you guys. It's working so far. So if I can continue to successfully do it this way and I have a high enough success rate to justify it, then we will continue to do it. And it's going to cut a lot of time. It's going to cut a lot of costs and a lot of time. Right now I'm using a lot of resources, and it's challenging to constantly waste my time transferring the seedling, breaking the root, putting it back in the sponge so that the root can grow a little bit more. It's a whole thing. What's up, Bernie? Good afternoon. Thanks for hanging out. So I'm waiting for my 10 by 5 tent to get here. That's a big tent to start my newfound love for hydroponic system. MK, so did you ever figure out what kind of system you're getting? What are you gonna run? Are you running a tower? What do you got growing on? Share with the class. All right, so we're gonna keep, we popped a bunch of these yesterday, and I have them in a dome lid, in a towel, just to keep it insulated and dark. And so we'll see if they sprout. There's I think 22 foam collars, so I'll keep an eye on them and we'll see. But if that works, you guys, I literally just take it and just put it in the net pot, pop it in the grow tower, and no time is wasted. So I am looking forward to that. All right, so let's get to it. I'm gonna get a sprouting tray. Actually, I have one. I have one here with some seeds I started this morning. Has his rock and chisel in hand, LOL. Popping 200 at a time? Popping 200 seeds, you mean? That seems overwhelming. But so the obviously each tower has 80 plant ports, and the green tower's already full. So so I'm just gonna rip the paper towel in half. That wasn't really half, but whatever. Good enough. No, that's bothering me. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, okay. What's up, Bobby? Good morning. Yeah, I don't know if I have 200 seeds right now. I already have the green towers full right now. We've got 80 plants in there. Actually, a lot. I lied. 72 plants because bottom layer I'm trying to leave empty this time because if I add plants in the bottom layer that have a big root system, sometimes they hang into the reservoir when the plant gets mature and they get sucked up by the root or by the pump, and it causes a whole cloggage, and it's when you're in the middle of a grow with the tower to take the pump out is like a whole thing. So today is a good one. I have 2 new mango trees sprouting. That is freaking awesome. Mango tree. Where are you located again, Bobby? Remind me. Mangoes. Wow. Would love to grow a mango tree in the grow tent. There's just so much I have to do. I have to figure out root vegetables, and I have to plan for that. Florida. Nice. I have to plan for that. I have to also think about, I want to do like berry bushes and stuff. It's just I have to figure out how I'm going to optimize this environment to accommodate everything, because I have so many different things that I want to grow and it's all in one space. It's challenging to accommodate. I'm just gonna move you guys maybe this way. You can see better what I'm doing. All right, so I'm just nothing special, using the paper towel method. I've got my seeds here, and these are romaine lettuce. To be honest, I really love the romaine lettuce over all other lettuce types. So really all I grow. Caesar salad is where it's at. It's actually not really all I grow. I've grown so many different varieties, and every time I fill the tower with all these different varieties, and then I remind myself, next time do romaine. Don't overcomplicate it and grow too many different things. You always just pick the romaine anyways, and then I just want variety in the tower, so I end up making the same mistake all the time. So this time, I'm trying to remind myself. I do have a couple of kale plants in the grow tower. My first year of growing, I grew so many. I think half the tower. I think I had like 40 kale plants. And ever since then, I'm so sick of kale. So I only grew a couple plants. Romaine lettuce is my favorite. Buttercrunch. I like buttercrunch, but the thing is, I like really crunchy lettuce, and romaine is one of those crunchier varieties. So no matter what kind of salad you want to make, or no matter if you want like lettuce wrap or shredded lettuce for tacos or lettuce wrap burger, whatever, romaine always works. I just grow romaine and spinach. Best salad mix. Absolutely. I want to do romaine and arugula. I need arugula seeds. I don't like the taste. Yeah, I don't mind the taste. Then you really wouldn't like the tower lettuce less. It has a whole different flavor than what you have at the store. This is like the millionth time where I'm popping seeds in paper towel, and I forgot to bring down my cinnamon. Usually I sprinkle cinnamon on the paper towel just to help prevent mold growth. So calves, this might be 200 seeds. I don't know. I just poured a bunch of seeds in my hand and away we go. I did that 2 weeks ago with the green tower, not realizing that I popped any seeds that now the green tower's full. I was feeling upset because I thought I didn't germinate enough seeds to fill the tower, and now I don't have enough space that I gotta start setting up my next tower. So I always underestimate. I'm sticking with dwarf fruit trees. MK, that sounds awesome. Keep me posted on what you're growing and how you're growing it, because yeah, I can learn a thing or two from you and the start of your journey. Food you grow yourself tastes way better than what you're buying in the store. Yes, so calves, I was just saying on yesterday's live, I bought lettuce from Costco the other day. It was a day after I bought it, or 2 days after I bought it, it was already decomposing and nasty, and I call myself a lettuce snob now because I just like my homegrown lettuce over anything. Like, even when I go to the restaurant or whatever, I can't do salad anymore. I just can't. It's got to be my lettuce or bust. And so I made a sweater that says lettuce snob, and I was saying that I should go return the lettuce at Costco, because you know, it's expensive and I should return it, even though I don't like to return things, and wear the sweater as I return it. Might do it. I grow rain in square vinyl fence tube with 3-inch net pots. Nice. So Hasholio, is that just hydroponically? Do I need arugula seeds? Less, add that to the list, but only if it's organic. Bring your own lettuce, LOL. Same thing with the good herb. Yes. I want to grow a dwarf mango in a pot in the house. It would be that would be very cool. A fruit tree in the living room. Yeah, you know when you go to people's houses and as a decorative piece, they have like a bowl of lemons on their dining room table, and having a freaking lemon tree in the center of your living room. Arugula and sprouts are so good on sandwiches. Yes, you guys, I need to figure out microgreens. For some reason, I suck at growing microgreens. I'm just gonna go get my other seeds. I have room on this paper towel, and I think we'll have room in the tower, and if we don't, oh well, but I'm just gonna get some seeds. Hang on. We got more stuffs to germinate. All right, what do we want to germinate, you guys? What should I put? Grow tower. I had a 10-foot cherry tomato plant in my living room. I feel like I saw a picture of that, Les. I feel like you sent me a picture of that. Yeah, you must have high ceilings, Les. So yeah, I don't have a very organized way of storing my seeds. I just keep them in a container in a cool, dry place. Still have our coffee seeds or coffee beans that I have to figure out. I'm gonna try to grow it and see how it goes. Do an experiment to see if a carrot will work. I mean, I could. It's just, you know what? Now I'm so focused on. I mean, what's one net pot? All right, I can start. I don't know if I have carrot seeds. I think I do, actually. Probably in the bottom of the container, because I've never used it before. What do I got here? So half of these things are seeds that I collect from the store. So everything is in a Ziploc bag and labeled, but I don't know what color pepper it is or It just says organic pepper. Like, organic pepper what? Is it a bell pepper? Is it, so, like I said, you guys, I'm not the most organized. My ceiling is 10 foot high. I started growing along the curtain rod. Oh, yes, and I definitely saw a picture of that. So we also have beets. I saw a girl grow beets in her freaking air garden, so maybe I can grow beets in the tower. What up, Kurgan? Oh, look what I got. Carrot rainbow blend. All right, let me do a quick Google search here. Where's my phone? I'm gonna search what kind of requirements carrots have. All right, so between 6 and 6.5 pH, which is good because same with lettuce. Temperature 60 to 70 degrees, so it is a little hot in here, but maybe by the time it starts actually developing and growing, it'll be winter time, it'll be a little cooler in here, especially if I switch my light schedules. Okay. Humidity. Wow, 90 to 95% humidity for carrots? Isn't... The only thing is there's a little cup. Actually, you know what? We should just start a carrot and put it in a 4-vessel bucket. Because the thing is with the grow tower, see these little scoops here? That's going to prevent the carrot from growing. I don't think this is the best place for a carrot. I think the buckets are more suitable. I mean, we could do an experiment and maybe it'll just coil, like maybe it'll turn into a messed up shape if I just try to grow it in here. Or maybe it'll grow like outwards, like through the gap. What do you guys think? What's up, Butters? Do I have aloe vera plant? No, but it's in the plant. It's in the, not in the plants, in the plan. Andrew and I are still gonna do a grow off at some point. So carrot will form into an alien head. So many cool outcomes. All right, well, there's only one way to find out. It's the only way we're gonna find out is if we try it. It's the first time I'm opening this seed packet. I don't even know how old it is. But it's definitely over several years old. So you can see $3.29 for a pack of seeds several years ago. And recently I bought this, $3.29. Roots will search for water. Yeah, I don't know enough about carrots. I'm gonna germinate 2 seeds. We'll try one in the buckets, one in the tower, and we'll do a grow off. Which one will do better? Oh, these are really tiny seeds. All right. 2 of them. All right, we got 3 in my hand. All right, carrots, here we come. This one's for you guys. What is up, Dre? Thanks for hanging out. Cheers. Happy Thursday, everybody. I have 0 reasons why, but I think the tower wins. LOL. Thank you so much, Modern Times. What a kind sentiment. I'm having a great day so far because I'm hanging out with you guys. All right, we've got carrots started. Whoops. We've got romaine. What else should I do, guys? I have herbs and stuff. Um, I have so much parsley in the green tower, and if I wanted more, I could propagate it. I have basil already. And the thing is, I want to do oregano and thyme, but I have a hard time growing those or starting the seeds because they're so freaking small. Yeah, I have a whole basil plant, and I'm actually gonna let it go to flower so I can get some seeds. It just started flowering, but it's a pretty big basil plant. It's quite large. Lemon balm is definitely something I want to grow. I don't have seeds, so Les, you got lemon balm seeds? Les, why don't you just send me a whole catalog of your seeds? Or you know what? Send me everything you got. Red clover, yes, that would be so good too. I think I actually have clover seeds from a microgreens seed pack. What else? What else? Oh, these are my beautiful Chinese 5-color pepper seeds. Is that a trick question? Of course I do. Oh my gosh. Les, you have like a crazy seed collection. That's crazy. Say crazy a lot. Yeah, red clover is awesome. Put your small seeds in a tray of peat moss. When they develop roots, wash the peat moss off. Are you referring to microgreens, Hasholio? Because that's my problem, is I think the way I start them is I put, I don't even know what I've tried. I've tried soaking the seeds for 24 hours, and then I spread them on one of these sprouting trays, and I leave the dome on. But so, so then I leave the dome on, and I leave it in the dark for several days, and then when it looks like they're starting to really sprout, then I take it out and introduce oxygen. But then either they dry out or they get moldy, or I really struggle with the moisture. My lemon balm plant died from the heat wave. Oh no. Yeah, MK, you can always try again. I'm gonna try dill in because my dill plant died. Good to know, Hasholio. You didn't retract your message fast enough. I read it. All right, I'm gonna start a few dill seeds because I freaking love dill. Dill is so amazing, and it's so good with so many things. And when I had a dill plant in the grow tower, it was massive. It thrived for sure. All right, so I got dill. I already have my mustard greens growing. I mean, I could do just some regular, I don't know why it's called lettuce salad bowl. Such an odd name. Lavender would be awesome. I was saying that I want to do a tower with, not, when I say medicinal herbs, I don't mean like cannabis, I mean actual medicinal herbs would be very cool. So things like St. John's wort, echinacea, chamomile, I don't know, I guess calendula is good too. Yes, lavender, please, less. I have dill, but yeah, if you have variety, then send over whatever variety you got. Fire in the 520, what is up? Happy Thursday. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I need Les as my gardener. He's my seed supplier. My seed dealer. some of my seeds are, my packs are empty and I still keep them. Absolutely agree with you, Cavs. You can never have too many seeds or enough seeds. Always need more, because when shit hits the fan, this isn't gonna keep you surviving. I need more. All right, well, maybe I'll leave it at that for now and not overwhelm myself. Just looking at what else I got. I can do sunflower maybe. What up, Seymour Cannabis? Thanks for hanging out. I have about 200 types and climbing. That's insane. Les, how many years did it take you to achieve that collection? What variety of sunflower? I have sunflowers. These are the variety, I don't know, I grew another variety called Can Floret Flower, but maybe I mixed up the seeds because these ones here look like these, like the shooting stars, like those ones right there. So I don't know. That is awesome, Cavs. You can never have enough. All right. I think, I don't know if I should try other stuff, like other herbs. I'm gonna wait to see how my foam collar experiment goes, or I do anything else, any of those really small seedlings, like thyme, oregano, tarragon, all those things. I don't know why I have so much trouble with them. Open pollination seed. I don't even know what these would be. I guess they would be open pollinators. I have a few varieties of thyme less, but I again, I struggle with thyme. Don't we all? All right. So there it is. I put the other damp piece of paper towel over top. Gonna give it a spray and put it under a towel as well. I'm gonna put it under here. Gotta get something to cover it. And all right, we're gonna head over to the peppers. We've got to defol. I have a variety called garlic chives, and that's what's germinating right now in the paper towel. But I definitely need to get some green onion, because I always buy green onion from the grocery store. I'm gonna have such a nice harvest today, you guys. Look how many tomatoes I got. They're hard to spot, but they're all hiding. But there's a bunch of ripe ones. So I have a nice harvest. I have this pasta that I bought, and it's like handmade in Italy. I don't know, some like fancy pasta. So I've been saving it so that I can use my tomatoes and my fresh basil to make my own sauce and fit with this fancy pasta. And I'm really excited about that. Green onion is so easy to grow, and it grows so fast. Les, if you have seeds, please add it to the list, because I ran out of seeds. All right, let's head over to the peppers and do a little bit of a clean up. I've already turned my lights down. Gonna go get my gloves and my pruners, and I'll be right here with you guys. Oh, bok choy is a great idea. definitely need to defoliate, that's for sure. It's a freaking jungle. I don't know why I find that so funny. Les. Do you want bak choy? Like, there's a bok choy, bak choy, pak choy. Like, give me all the choys. Yeah, calves, we love stuff that's easy to work with here. That's what I'm all about. The easier, the better. So I'm gonna just first do some of the eggplant outer leaves. Feel like it might be a little early to get some leaves off and defoliate, but I feel like I have to. I also feel like I have to either clip this or clean this up somehow. So I'm gonna figure this out for a minute here. I'm gonna just turn my lights down a little lower. I can't even fit through here, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna just get the outer leaves of the eggplant first, and then focus on the peppers. I don't want to sacrifice this branch because it's fruiting already, but I think I might have to get rid of it. It's in the way. And the thing is with eggplant, they get so tall that, wow, this plant is like flowering like crazy. Holy crap. Nate from Garden Like a Viking YouTube channel has some good tips for growing tomatoes. Awesome. I need some good tips for sure. Yeah, welcome to the jungle, Bobby. All right, I'm just gonna get these lower leaves off this eggplant here. That's a small leaf, you guys, and it's the size of my face. It's huge. I need a tray or something. Oh my gosh. Wow, this really is just a jungle. Holy crap. All right, I think I'm gonna have to just get rid of this. All right, just do it. Just get rid of it. Oh, we did it. We gotta keep it clean, you guys. I can't have a jungle, too much of a jungle, because otherwise we risk having other problems. All right, I'm gonna get myself a tray, but damn, I should use this as a cutting and clone it grow tower and get some more tomato plants. All right, you know what I'm gonna do, you guys? I'm gonna use my eggplant leaf as my tray. It's probably going to be unsuccessful, but we will try it. I'm only going to get a few leaves. All right, let me tuck this in here. What a mess, you guys. What a mess. But the plant is happy and healthy, so not complaining. I'm like, you sure? Because it sounds like you're complaining. Fair warning, he mostly growing outdoor, however, it's still helpful information. Absolutely. The plant is the plant, and caring, like every plant has its specific requirements for care, right? Ways to prune, like you said. Okay, we have branches grown down here. Wow. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna have to, do you guys see this? There's like, I can't even describe it. but they're just branches going down to the floor. All right, I think we're gonna have to sacrifice those as well because it's too messy. That sucks. I leave all the suckers on hash oleo because they're fruit bearing. And I get more fruit that way, I find. Arugula Astro variety. Sounds cool. Lower indeterminate tomatoes as you harvest. Oh, I didn't know about harvesting the lower ones. I just harvest whatever's ripe and ready. It's probably wrong. All right, I can't believe there's like that much downward growth. That's crazy. See, this is why you gotta stay on top of it. In my previous grows, I just leave it. I didn't do anything, and then months later I'd come here and I'd be like, why do I have PM everywhere? And it's like, because you didn't create proper airflow. Oh my gosh, it's so sad having to give. See, this is what I mean, is I should have started to manage this earlier on, and the plant would have been properly trained up the trellis. But that's okay. All right, I gotta get. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have our first open flower. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Check it out, you guys. Eggplant flower is beautiful. I'm very, very excited. There it is. So these are similar to strawberries. They need to be hand pollinated. The female part is that little white part sticking out of the center. And the male part are the anthers, the yellow part. And so when you're pollinating, the goal is to move the pollen from the yellow part to the female part. And yeah, so we're gonna have to hand pollinate those. I know, it feels wrong to trim the branches with the stems with flowers, Bobby. I agree. Okay. All right, I'm really trying to just clean up a lot of these leaves because it's going to create airflow issues. Don't. I'm just going to move down here a sec. This. Get rid of that. You're cutting the suckers off anyways, but you're wasting energy growing them 3 feet long. True. Well, right now I'm just cutting off the mess, but yeah, you're right. Thanks so much, Cabs. I appreciate that. And that's why your plants are growing up the light. Really? I didn't know that. True. I just don't know how to keep them short. So your suggestion is to cut the suckers off to keep the plant short? I'm gonna watch that guy on YouTube. Yeah, these are gonna be the Black Beauty eggplant. They have thorns on them and they're sharp AF. See that? Black Beauty eggplant. Don't let them get flowers before you cut them, and then you can sleep at night. Okay, that's a good strategy or a good tip. Unfortunately, things get out of control before I really take action, so whoops. It's all a part of the learning curve, you guys. All right. These are like so messy, it's crazy. There's just some crazy growth happening. Ow, and I'm getting like stabbed by the thorns. It's crazy. All right, I think we're okay for now. Maybe I'll clean this up here. And but yeah, it's hard to see what's going on with your plants when you don't prune. Everything going to be fast, yes. Okay. I need a tray because I just threw everything on the ground. All right, I'm gonna get a tray and then we're gonna keep going with the peppers. It's a process, you guys. All right. I'm gonna get something to put my waste in, and then we'll keep going. Back. And I got coffee this time. How do I combat powdery mildew? That's a great question. I try to keep as much of an airflow as possible, proper air circulation. I defoliate regularly. I keep things as clean as possible. I have an air purifier that has a HEPA filter, which supposedly is good for mold spores. Well, I'm aware if you have mold spores, it's already too late. But yeah, I've had powdery mildew before, and it's because my humidity is too high. So now I have a dehumidifier and it helps. So yeah, and then if I were to get it, I would probably use like Lost Coast or Pure Prop or something like that. Les, sure, I love Radicchio. Thanks so much, Cavs, appreciate you. And I will send you an email. I need 3 or 4 pet bees. Actually, you know what? I got this. I'm going to show you guys. Maybe we'll do, actually no, we'll do the peppers quick in a minute. I just want to show you guys, speaking of bees. Anybody here know what woobles are? For those of you that know what Dragon's Den is, they were on Dragon's Den, and they came up with this kit. I'll show you. I have it handy because I want to use it for the grow tent. So they have this really cute lineup of products. Woobles. No, it's not woobles that wobble. It's a crocheting kit, and it's they have a bunch of different characters, and it's pretty much a learn to crochet kit for beginners. It comes with everything, and I'm into like crafts and DIY stuff. So when I left my old job as a gift, one of my colleagues gave me this kit, the little bee called Cornelius the bee. So I actually want to make it, and I want to crochet it or attach it to my paintbrush that I use to pollinate, because then it'll be Cornelius the bee is going to be the newest employee at TFP. Don't forget about your dehumidifier. What about it? As a preventative measure, you mean? I think I mentioned that. But yeah, so this is going to be our newest pollinator. So Bobby, there you go. There is my pet bee. All right, we're just gonna do a little bit of pepper defol, and yeah, honestly, who knows if I'm gonna have the time to crochet that thing anyways. I'm too busy pollinating. LOL. All right, I'm gonna put this here. Hopefully it doesn't spill. Cross our fingers. All right, so I'm just going to probably start over here. I'm just gonna take the lower leaves down. Thanks for hanging out, Fred. So yeah, guys, pepper defoliation is the first time I'm doing peppers. Not ever, but this run. I haven't foliated yet, but now they're producing fruit and stuff, and so I just want to have a better airflow because I need to see how many flowers I have, how many peppers are growing at once. My goal is to get nice sized bell peppers, and in order to achieve that, you don't want anything over 7 peppers / flowers per. So in order to be able to see what's happening on the plant and get a clear view, I need to clear out some of the foliage. Also, just for the sake of keeping the bucket tops clean, it helps keep the lower leaves pruned. All right. My roots, are they looking better? Oh, I'm afraid to look. Yes. So we've got, I'll show you guys. We've got like staining a little bit, but the roots are definitely looking better. See root rot yet? Hang on, let me finish pruning really quick, the lower leaves, and then I'm gonna show you. One sec. Really hard to see what the heck is going on down here. Oh my gosh, some of these plants are already developing quite the stalk. What's up, Dr. Puffs a lot? My roots in 1 sec, you guys. I'm just going to do a little bit of a cleanup here. Wow, that's a lot of... Now that I'm pruning them, I really notice how much they've grown. Super, super healthy, you guys. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm like destroying these leaves over here. Ooh. It's really squishy back here, you guys. But yeah, look at this plant. It's beautiful already. It's doing so well. Oh my god. Love it. Sup, Death Squad? Thanks for hanging out. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having an awesome, positive week, Death. We are just doing a little pepper pruning. Clearing things up so I can see what's happening. Because we got a lot of clutter. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the roots and what I've done. Alright, hang on here. Let me just... do a little cleanup here. Things get messy after we prune. Show you guys the finished product. So I just took out the bottom leaves to help create better airflow and just so I can see what's happening. So I'll show you guys the roots. So they're definitely looking better than all the previous pepper plants I've had. We don't have root rot happening. However, we do have staining of the roots. So, you know, that could be because of water temp. Hasholi, this is the part where you tell me about the water temperature. So the roots are looking better. I mean, they have to, right? Like the plant is well, so That means something must be right with the roots. If the plant is healthy, it's probably because the roots are healthy. But yeah, look at the size of the pepper plant already, you guys. That's quite large. It's tipping over in its net pot already. So that's it. That's our work for the day. And yeah, guys, let me get that tray out of there, get our mess cleaned up. But yeah, it's looking a little better now, and you can see with the eggplant, it's looking cleaner. We can actually see what's happening rather than just have a bush. And so exciting, our first eggplant flower. So that is really cool. It's a TFP live exclusive. You saw it here first. So there it is. First eggplant flower. Tomorrow we're gonna focus on pollinating it, and we're gonna just maybe focus on getting these tomatoes cleaned up. Try to kind of train them, cut them down a little bit because they're growing to the ceiling above the light. So Hasholio, that is a great tip about harvesting the lower tomatoes first. Hopefully, I don't know, I mean, probably too late for me to implement that now, but all right, there's my waste. And that's it. I got to fill my buckets with water because they're rattling because they're like empty. And that's it. So tomorrow we will continue the cleanup so that we can just get on everything and understand exactly what's happening, where everything's at, and what needs to be done. And that's it, you guys. I mean, we'll follow up on our strawberry clones because we got to get going with that, pick up the pace. But yeah, other than that, that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Microbiomass. It will... Do you mean microbiomass? Oh my gosh, I'm so itchy from pruning. Yeah, guys, so thanks for hanging out with me today. So yeah, tomorrow we'll continue the cleanup. We'll do all that fun stuff, check in on the tower, and probably we'll get a timer so we can get that set up. No less, I am no longer doing my Thursday night lives with Andrew. I have too much going on. I just can't commit to a weekly. The daily lives are already the commitment that I honor, that I can keep up with. So, but we're definitely going to be on each other's lives, you know, here and there. And we've still got an aloe grow off planned. So it's just for now till I have less on my plate. But yeah, no live tonight. Just regular live, and Saturday is gonna be a busy one. You're gonna get a lot of me. Saturday, we're doing the regular 12 p.m. live at noon. What, 12 p.m. live at noon? Obviously it's at noon if it's at 12 p.m. I'm tired today, you guys. But I'll be on the Urban Gardener at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So come hang out, come check me there. I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be so much fun. So I'll be here at noon, and if you missed that, catch me at 2 p.m. On the Urban Gardener on Saturday. I think I missed the magic trick too. The magic is where I sign off and I disappear and I come back tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And to those of you that believe that I actually do magic tricks, y'all are gullible because I don't do magic. But I'll try to learn one just for you, like I said. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to go check out the Let's Be Buds YouTube channel check out Yellow Skunk Farms. You guys won't regret it. And don't forget to subscribe to their channels. They've both got really awesome content, and it's worth it. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Sending you all positive vibes, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. It's Friday, and we'll maybe have a magic trick planned. I'm just kidding. Do I have an X handle? Yeah, I haven't really posted on X, but I'm on X. I'll have to find the handle and post it in the chat. It's the Fresh Princess was taken, so it's something weird. It's like instead of E's, it's 3's, and anyways, well, I'll post it in the community. I'm not really present on there. I don't post much, but I definitely should. I know it's the spot for, especially for what I'm doing. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe down the pipeline, but I got my hands full right now. YouTube and Instagram. So guys, again, thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day, and come find me tomorrow, same time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll have some fun. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Thanks, Homegrow. Peace. Thanks, Pro Pyro. Well, no worries. Better late than never. Glad you're able to stop in. I am signing off. So everybody, please don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. And I appreciate you guys. Peace. I'm going to sip on my coffee while we get to 30 likes. While I wait till we get to 30 likes. Come on, people. I'm just kidding. Just joking. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Peace.